Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I will show you my very small Kino Classics collection, and I only have 4 Blu-ray and 1 DVD. And this is another label I would like to collect. So after the video, please give me some suggestions down below. Let me know what I should pick up. Let me know what you guys have. And up first is F.W. Murnau's Faratsu. And this comes in a nice little slip box here. This movie came out in 1922. And it's got this is the English, and this is the German. Yeah, it's the German. English and German versions. And for special features, it has quite a bit here. You can see this little box. It has a newly mastered HD archival 35mm restoration. And it's got English subtitles and English intertitles. And it has the original 1922 score in 5.1. And has a 52-minute documentary. And looks like there's a little bit of extra. This is a really nice title. I put it in, and it's I watched this movie a few times. I used to put this one in when I went to bed. I would sit and watch it from bed because it used to make me kind of sleepy. Not because it's boring, just because it was kind of a relaxing film to watch. But Count Orlok is probably one of the creepiest monsters ever. I mean, just that image alone is iconic. It's probably one of my creepier monsters in film history. And this is a very good film, and I would recommend picking it up if you can find it. And I'm sure you can. It's not out of print or anything, but if you see it out there, pick it up, add it to your collection. Up next is another oldie, golden oldie, and this is Metropolis from 1927, and it's a Fritz Lang film. This one also comes with a little slip box. Kind of cool. A little sturdier than the slipcase. And this looks like this one has a little bit of back art, so I'll show you guys that. And then you got the little chapter menu. And then you have a personal message from one of the film restorers, I guess. And I'm trying to figure out here what year that, I think in 1984, they added music to the film, and it has a track listing of some of the film's music, and I know Queen had a lot to do with it. And it looks like Billy Squier, Pat Benatar. And I think you can view this in both the original format without the music, and then you can also view it with the newly added music. And this is a good movie. I enjoy this film. It's kind of different. It's hard to explain the film, but it's about two civilizations that try to live together. You got the the rich people live on top in the metropolis, the big city, and then you have the lower class people, the poor people, working below ground. And a rich man falls in love with a lower class woman, and you have to watch and find out what happens. But this is a pretty decent film. I enjoy it, and it seems to get pretty good reviews across the board, as does Nosferatu. And up next here we have another edition of Black Sabbath. I also have this on Arrow Video release. And this also has the aging Boris Karloff in this film. This movie came out in 1963. And there you got the eco case, no insert or anything. Kind of disappointing, but it happens. I would like to see reversible artwork for something like this, or even just like a 2-page little booklet or something. and it is Black Sabbath, and it's an anthology horror film. There's 3 stories that are told throughout the film. It's a pretty decent film. I enjoy it. That is Black Sabbath. And I have one more Blu-ray, and then one DVD, and then that's the end of the video. And this is Night Tide, starring Dennis Hopper. This film came out in 1961. And this is almost like a Twilight Zone type movie also, like The Swimmer to me. It's Dennis Hopper's character falls in love with a woman who plays a mermaid in a traveling carnival. And I'm trying to see, they don't really show her, but they show like the little ad for the Mora the Mermaid. And as he gets to know her a little bit more, he realizes that it may not be a costume that she's using, that she may actually be a mermaid. And not only that, she may be a murderous mermaid. So you'll have to watch it and find out what happens. That is Night Tide, and I do recommend this one. And the last film might be the oldest film I have in my collection. I'm not sure exactly, but this is from 1916. And this is a DVD of Devil's Needle and Other Tales of Vice and Redemption. This film is kind of like a docudrama style film about the early uses of drugs, and specifically heroin. And basically there's a couple other little stories they have. For a long time, the Devil's Needle was thought to be destroyed. They only had about 8 or 9 minutes of the film. But then in, I believe it was 2011, they found a reel with 55 minutes of film, and they put it together with the 9 minutes, and some of the footage from the 8mm was also on the newly found 55 minutes. So I think they ended up coming up with 59 minutes total is what happened. And then there's also there's a segment called The Inside of White Slave Traffic and Children of Eve. And those are also little documentary style programs. And I really don't have a whole lot to say about this. It's kind of a boring movie, but it's very interesting if you're into that early educational stuff. You know, especially early drug use and heroin. Even, you know, I wouldn't even have guessed that heroin went back to the early 1900s. I don't know much about drugs though, so. But that is my small collection, and let me know what titles you guys recommend I pick up. Let me know which ones you have, and thank you for watching my video. If you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys next time.